Hey guys, welcome back to Lap 1 News, and today we're going to be reviewing Alpha Tauri's Formula 1 F1 2021 season. So let's get right into it. This year they came in off the back of a good year for Alpha Tauri. Then they've never been ones to be challenging at the top of the order, but this year, or even in 2020, they were up there. They were surprisingly challenging, and it was great to see. So they came in this year on a bit of a high, and they continued that on, I think. Yes, they only finished 6th in the end in the Constructors' Championship, but that was still a good result. They were only just behind Alpine in the end in the championship, and they had a great battle with them the entire year. So let's talk about Pierre Gasly first, shall we? He started off this year really well. He was absolutely on it for a lot of this year. He was very quick, he was very consistent, he was absolutely extracting everything out of that car, and he got a deserved P9 in the Drivers' Championship at the end of the season, ahead of both Alpine drivers. I think towards the end of the season he tailed off a little bit, and I think that's why people are not rating his season quite as highly as I think they might, just because recency bias, basically. I saw a poll on Twitter actually where people had Sainz to have a better season than Gasly. It's definitely very close. I would slightly give it to Gasly just because I think the car isn't as good as what he's done with the car. He's put it in a position that it shouldn't really be. So yeah, all credit to Pierre Gasly this year. He's been incredible. Shown why he was promoted to Red Bull, why he's so highly rated. It didn't quite work out with Red Bull. That's the reason for that's an entirely different story. I just hope we can see him at another top team in the future, because he definitely deserved to be there. He's definitely on par with the likes of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, and potentially Verstappen if he can get a car underneath him that works for him, whereas it didn't previously. Obviously Pierre got P3 this year in Baku. That was a very good result for him. We've had so many podium winners this year, or podium sitters this year. It's been a really great season, but again, I suppose that kind of comes down to how bad Bottas and Perez have been. They've really not had a good season. They should have been up there. They should be sweeping up the podiums, but instead we've had all these different winners, and I'm not complaining, for sure. It's been great to see these younger drivers, these other drivers from the lower teams getting onto the podium, because it means so much to them. It does, it means a lot. Let's talk about Yuki Tsunoda now. He was coming in after a very good season in Formula 2. I think it was a very good season in Formula 2. I think he finished 3rd or 4th in the end in the Formula 2 drivers' standings in his rookie year. He was really quick. I just think he got a bit too involved in collisions at times. His immaturity was showing, that's for sure, because he, like Oscar Piastri, he was a rookie in Formula 2. I think he was a rookie in Formula 3 when he stepped up to Formula 2. And, he was a little bit immature, certainly in F2. This year, it started off really well, actually, this year. Bahrain, he got points in his first race. Things looked really promising. He looked like he'd become a really quick driver and could really challenge Pierre Gasly. It didn't quite work out like that. I think he made a few too many mistakes. He was crashing, and I don't think strategy helped him an awful lot this year, but getting used to the tyres, especially with only 1 year in Formula 2, he doesn't really know that well how to use the tyres, so hopefully next year, especially on the tracks that he's now driven on, he will be a lot quicker and a lot closer to Gasly. I mean, I think at the end of the season, in the middle of the season, he moved to Italy, and I think that's really helped him. You can see from his driving that he's improved, he's making these less mistakes than he was at the beginning. And you can just see that it is working, he is getting better. Moving to Italy to be close to the AlphaTauri team has helped him for sure. And it's really good to see, because Yuki's clearly got the pace, he's clearly got the talent, just needs to be able to use it properly, use it to the same extent that Pierre is, get the most out of the car, and then we can be talking about an incredible driver there, I think. Only time will tell. I mean, he did get his best result in Abu Dhabi, P4. That was a very good result. And definitely at the end of the season, he was getting into Q3 a lot more often than he was, which that's really what you want to see from Yuki. He's just needs to be more consistent. I think his race pace needs to be picked up a little bit. But if he can sort that out, then AlphaTauri are going to be a force to be reckoned with next year, because Pierre and Yuki in that team are going to be really good, I think, and they're definitely going to be one of my ones to watch next year. But anyway, guys, this is going to be it for this video. As always, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more motorsport content. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter at Lap1News1 for all the latest in the world of motorsport. But anyway, guys, it's been John Whitaker from Lap1 News, and I'm out. See you next time. Okay.